Looking to create a stunning garden that never stops blooming? In this video, I'll reveal the most gorgeous perennial flowers you'll wish you'd planted sooner. They don't just add color, they keep the beauty coming season after season. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, these easy care perennials will keep your garden vibrant from spring all the way to fall. Let's jump in. At number 1 is the Great Mullein or Verbascum thapsus. If you're looking for bold structure and low maintenance, mullein is your garden warrior. Rising tall with stately flower spikes that can reach up to 6 feet, mullein thrives in tough conditions where many perennials fail. Its soft, fuzzy, silver-gray rosettes create a lovely contrast against brighter flowers, while the buttery yellow blooms appear in late spring and continue through summer. It's a drought-tolerant biennial or short-lived perennial, but it reseeds gently to keep coming back. Mullein is a natural fit for cottage gardens, wildflower meadows, or sunny borders where you need a vertical pop with no fuss. It attracts pollinators by the dozen and shrugs off deer and rabbits thanks to its woolly foliage. If you want a statement plant that asks for little but gives a lot, mullein is it. At number 2 is the Shasta daisy or leucanthemum. There's something timeless and joyful about the cheerful white petals and sunny yellow centers of the Shasta daisy. It brings a clean, classic look to borders, pollinator beds, and cottage gardens. These perennials are sun lovers, blooming profusely from early summer through fall when deadheaded regularly. They're upright and tidy, and their sturdy stems make them ideal for cutting gardens too. Shasta daisies thrive in poor to average soil and are incredibly tough once established. Deer tend to ignore them, and while rabbits may nibble occasionally, they usually move on. Give them good air circulation and a sunny spot, and they'll reward you with a burst of brightness all season long. Number 3. Yarrow or Achillea millefolium. Yarrow is the workhorse of the perennial garden. With its ferny, aromatic foliage and flat-topped clusters of flowers in pink, yellow, white, or red, it's both beautiful and resilient. Once established, yarrow is nearly bulletproof, drought-tolerant, poor soil-loving, and tough as nails. Pollinators flock to it, and deer and rabbits avoid it, making it a dependable, long-blooming performer in full sun. Yarrow also makes a great dried flower and is a wonderful option for prairie-style gardens or sunny borders that need long-lasting color. Coming in at number 4, we have red-hot poker or Kniphofia uvaria. Nothing says "look at me" like the blazing torches of red-hot poker. These South African natives deliver exotic, flame-like blooms in shades of red, orange, and yellow, an irresistible beacon for hummingbirds and butterflies. The tall, dramatic flower spikes rise from clumps of grass-like foliage and bloom from late spring through midsummer, often reblooming with proper care. Kniphofia craves full sun and sharp drainage. It's not a fan of soggy winters, so raised beds or gravelly soils are best. Though not fully deer-proof, it's usually left alone thanks to its tough texture. Number 5 is astilbe. For shady spots that need flair, nothing beats the feathery plumes of astilbe. Their frothy flower spikes in white, pink, red, and lavender seem to float above lush mounds of fern-like foliage. Astilbe brings a romantic, graceful texture to woodland gardens, borders, and along water features. It prefers consistently moist soil and partial shade, though some varieties tolerate more sun if kept watered. Astilbe is mostly ignored by deer and rabbits, and once you find the right spot for it, it will return year after year with increasing drama. At number 6 is agastache or blue fortune. With tall spikes of soft lavender blue flowers and a heavenly minty scent, agastache blue fortune is a pollinator magnet that blooms non-stop from midsummer to early fall. Its upright habit, silvery green foliage, and drought tolerance make it a fantastic choice for sunny borders, dry gardens, and pollinator patches. This perennial stands tall even during dry spells and rarely flops. Bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds love it, but deer and rabbits don't. It handles heat like a champ and is perfect for xeriscaping or cottage gardens alike. At number 7, we have Sydenham spectabile neon, or stonecrop. This eye-catching Sydenham variety lives up to its name with vivid electric pink flower clusters that light up the garden from late summer into fall. The fleshy blue-green leaves form neat mounds, and the blooms attract every bee and butterfly around. Even when not in bloom, its succulent texture adds interest to dry borders. Neon thrives in neglect. Poor soil, drought, and full sun are no problem. It's also completely ignored by deer and rabbits, making it a superstar for low-maintenance beds and rock gardens. Number 8. Joe Pye weed or Eutrochium purpureum. Looking for a towering native that stops people in their tracks? Joe Pye weed brings drama and softness all in one plant. Reaching up to 6 feet tall, this stately perennial produces massive dusty pink flower heads that bees and butterflies can't resist. Despite its size, it has a light, airy feel and makes a fabulous backdrop in rain gardens or wildflower borders. Joe Pye weed loves moisture and sun, but it tolerates light shade as well. Deer typically leave it alone, making it perfect for naturalistic plantings. Number 9. Millennium Allium. Unlike spring-blooming alliums, Millennium shines in midsummer with vibrant rose-purple globe-shaped flowers on stiff, upright stems. Its tidy grassy foliage stays neat all season, and it doesn't go dormant like its spring cousins. This low-maintenance beauty brings architectural interest to beds and borders, and pollinators can't get enough. It's highly adaptable and resistant to browsing pests. You'll rarely see a deer or rabbit go near it, and it thrives in sun or light shade. At number 10. Japanese anemone or Anemone hupensis. Graceful and ethereal, Japanese anemones float above the late summer garden like delicate butterflies. Their charming cup-shaped blooms in soft pinks or pure whites dance atop wiry stems, swaying in the breeze from late summer into fall, just when most flowers are starting to fade. They're a breath of fresh air in partly shaded spots and offer season-extending beauty under trees or in mixed borders. Once established, these perennials form long-lived clumps and slowly naturalize. They prefer evenly moist soil and dappled light, but can adapt to full sun with regular watering. Their wiry stems are strong against wind, and deer generally leave them alone. Number 11. Chrysanthemum Sheffield or Sheffield Pink Mum. This vintage classic is a gem for the fall garden. With its soft apricot pink, daisy-like blooms and golden centers, Sheffield lights up beds when nearly everything else is fading. It starts blooming in early fall and lasts right up until frost, providing crucial late nectar for pollinators. Unlike tight florist-style mums, Sheffield grows in a loose mounding habit and thrives with very little care. It's cold-hardy, drought-tolerant, and deer generally avoid it. Planted in masses for a stunning autumn show. At number 12. Gora or Gora lindheimori. Gora brings movement and magic to the garden. With long, airy stems and starry white or pink flowers that flutter like butterflies, it adds whimsy from late spring until frost. Its delicate look belies its toughness. It thrives in heat, drought, and poor soil, making it perfect for wildflower gardens and dry borders. Gora rarely needs staking and blooms best when left alone in full sun. At number 13 is Delosperma or ice plant. Delosperma dazzles with bright, jewel-toned flowers that gleam like stained glass in the sun. These succulent ground covers bloom from late spring through fall and thrive in the harshest of conditions: heat, drought, and even poor gravelly soils. Their low-growing, spreading form makes them perfect for borders, rock gardens, or cascading over walls. The thick, fleshy leaves store water, and deer and rabbits typically avoid them. They're excellent in dry climates or coastal regions where water conservation is a must. Number 14. Veronica spicata or Speedwell. With its elegant spikes of violet, blue, pink, or white flowers, Veronica adds a vertical pop to the summer garden. These tall, tidy spires bloom from late spring into midsummer and often rebloom when deadheaded. Their clean foliage and upright habit make them ideal for formal beds or cottage gardens. Veronica prefers sunny spots with well-drained soil and consistent moisture. It's mostly deer and rabbit resistant and beloved by bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds alike. And last but not least, garden phlox or Phlox paniculata. Garden phlox offers clouds of fragrant flowers in shades of white, pink, lavender, and red. Blooming in mid to late summer, it fills the garden with sweet perfume and vibrant color just when it's most needed. These sturdy stems make excellent cut flowers, and their upright form suits both formal borders and cottage-style plantings. Phlox prefers moist, rich soil and good air circulation to prevent powdery mildew. Deadheading encourages even more blooms. While deer may nibble occasionally, many varieties are increasingly resistant. And there you have it, 15 of the best long-blooming perennials that come back year after year with little effort and endless beauty. Plant them once and enjoy a garden that keeps rewarding you every single season. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more gardening gems. Got a favorite perennial we missed? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy planting and keep growing with the Gardening Pro.